Hi everybody, Twisted Donut here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a short little tutorial on how to gen Pokemon and items into a 3DS game. And this is 100% free. There's no outside equipment needed, no SD cards, none of that. So, the reason I'm doing this tutorial is because on my Twitch channel right now, the link is in the description. I'm doing a trash lock, which means it's a Nuzlocke, but I can only use Pokemon that have like a certain what's it called? Similarity to trash. So like something like a Trubbish, Muck, and Grimer, for example. They have something to do with trash, so I can actually use them. Obviously, I'm not able to catch all these mons during Omega Ruby, which is the game I'm playing right now. So you have to gen them in, and I figured I'll show you guys how to do that if you want to play a similar challenge. So the first step is to download your 3DS emulator. So the emulator is called Citra, and the link is going to be in the description anyway, but what you're going to do is go on the website and download it for Windows, Linux, and Mac. Since this is a Windows tutorial, everything's going to be based on that. I don't really know how to do it on Linux at all, to be honest. And as for Mac, it's probably going to be relatively similar, just, you know, however you guys do it on Mac, I don't even know. So, first step is download Citra. You can install it anywhere, it doesn't matter. Second step is to download a program called PK Hex. Again, all the links are going to be in the description. But basically, PK Hex is a save editor. This is going to allow you to change values like your Pokemon and items, all that good stuff. So once you download those two things, you're also going to need your ROM, which is your game you're playing. So Nintendo is very strict when it comes to ROM, so I don't think I'm like allowed to put the link to that in the description, but basically there is a website I can direct you to called Portal ROMs. If you search it on Google, Portal ROMs, you'll find everything you'll need there. Again, I'm not going to link it because, for whatever reason, Nintendo really hates... Well, I can understand why, but they really hate ROMs, so... and if you want, you can literally just search the game you want on Google.3ds, and you'll be good to go. Alright, so now that you have those three things out of the way, what you're going to do... Let me bring this over for you guys. You're going to go to your Citra. So what you do is you load up Citra-QT, and it'll ask you to find your directory. I'm just gonna show you got Pokemon Omega Ruby. You probably get a few error messages, but it doesn't matter. So let me mute this real quick. That's gonna be annoying. There we go. Okay, so once you do that, as you can see, I'm in game right now. This is where I'm currently at on my stream. This is Maulville City, of course. And I have a Coughing, a Watchog, or not a Watchog, but a Patrat, Grimer, Zigzagoon, that's my HM slave, this one, and a Wormadam. And again, obviously you can't find these things normally in the game. So what you have to do is you have to play the game until you reach a save point. So pretty much as soon as you have control of your character in any Pokemon game, as soon as you have control of your character, just save the game, okay? Just save normally. You can't actually manually save with the emulator, so you're just gonna have to save like this, okay? Do that, and you can close out the emulator now. Alright, so what you have to do now is this is where PK Hex is going to do the work. So I'm going to open that right now. And this is where it gets a little bit annoying, to be honest. What you do is you're gonna file open, and luckily I'm already on the file path, but I'm gonna show you how to get there if you're not. Alright, so what you're gonna do is going to your Windows search bar, type in %appdata% and go to that folder. For some reason, this is like the only way to find this folder. Even if like you go to that file path, it just does not show up. It's weird. So you go to %appdata% and you're gonna click on the Citra folder. No matter where you installed Citra, this is going to be in the same spot, so don't worry about that. Alright, next you're gonna see a bunch of folders. You're gonna do SDMC, 3DS, bunch of numbers, title, bunch of numbers, and this is the one you want. Now you might not have 3 different folders like I do. You might just have one, and that's okay. Basically, each folder represents a game that you have played on your 3DS. Assuming you only have one, the one for my Omega Ruby is the 400. So what you're gonna do? Open that up. See data, bunch of numbers again, and you're gonna find main. This is the file you want, the main. Okay, once you see this, you're gonna go up here. That's not what I wanted to do. Once you find main, gonna go up here, and what you want to do is copy the file address. Once you copy that file address, go back to PKX, open, and paste this file address. It'll bring you to the main, and you were going to open it. Now, as you can see, this is my this is what I have in my party, as I said earlier. You might get like a warning thing. Don't worry about that. It's not a problem. And this is the things I have in my box. The Rattata and the troubleshooting things I also genned in. Alright, so once you're at this step, what you're going to do is you can simply go to the species tab. This is going to be the Pokemon, so just for example, let's do an Abomasnow. Give it a nickname if you want. Snow. You can also set the level. Let's set it to level 100 for the sake of this. You can set the nature. Let's just do modest for now. Held item, of course, friendship. The max friendship is 255. So if you're using like return, or just want max friendship, do that number. And you can actually gen a mega without the need of a mega stone or mega ring in this case. I'm not going to do that, but it is the thing you can do. And here you have the legal abilities: soundproof, snow warning, language is keep, well, whatever it is for you. And that's really all you need for that tab. The mat, you can change what Pokeball you caught it in, where you caught them on. Of course, caught is in quotes. Doesn't really matter though. Here's the stats. What you can do is you can the max number of IVs is 31, so if you want, you can just max out those stats real quick. 31, so it's gonna be 186. And then what you can do is your EVs now. The EVs, the max, let me see, what is it? You can do 252. That's not 252. And 4. So I think 508. It might be 510. But don't. If you want to have a legal Pokemon, don't go over 508 or 510. If you're playing this just to play the game, you don't care about that. You can max out everything and just make a really illegal mon. But I wouldn't recommend doing that. That's not cool. Or you can just randomize it to get, you know, pure results. So that's really all you need there. And then if you go to attacks, you can change this. You know, give it Blizzard. Let's give it I mean, you can give it illegal moves if you want, but again, why would you do that? Unless you're doing a crazy challenge, you can give it Blizzard, give it a Woodhammer. You can set the amount of PP ups if you have a move like Blizzard that has 5 power points, give it 8. That's cool. And the relearn moves, this doesn't really matter. I mean, to be honest, just set the moves you want. And this is trainer information, as well as contest ribbons medal. Doesn't matter. So the last thing I want to show you guys is the items. So if you go to this tab here, items, this is the items I have in the game. They're all legitimate except for the rare candies, which I'm not cheating with them. I'm just using them to bring my gen Pokemon up to my encounter level. So what you can do is you can just select any item. I'm not going to do it, but you just click here, select the item, and you can type in how many you want. Make sure it does not exceed 999. It'll probably display a really strange value in game. I don't know if it'll crash, but either way, just don't go above that number. There's no need to do that anyway. I'm just gonna get out of that. If you do change this, of course, make sure you hit save. There's also like trainer info you can change. Mystery gift powers. You can give yourself all the Pokédex if you want. Again, that's not really important though. That's not why we're here. If you want to edit your party, this is where you do it. And of course, your boxes are up here. Alright, so once you finish doing what you gotta do, if I want, I can just right click set. What that's gonna do is that's just gonna smack that Abomasnow into the game. Okay? I'm not gonna do that because this is an actual file I'm using right now. Alright, so after you do that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to File, Export Save, and Export Main. And you just simply, you should already be at the file path you chose before, so just click Main, hit Save, save over that, and next time you open your game, you will have your gen Pokemon and items, okay? So yeah, that's all there is to it. Again, all links are going to be in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy genning. Goodbye.